Ladies and gentlemen, we are here with some more Week 10 action. Now we have the preview A&M University Panthers versus these Florida A&M Rattlers. Now the hope for the SWAC East is that the preview can come up with an upset versus these Rattlers, which would push FAMU to the bottom. Well, not to the bottom, but push FAMU into second place and putting Jackson State into first place. But the problem with PV is they are led by a quarterback who has struggled all season against teams that not even on his level. Not even on this offense's level, he struggled against teams. So it's like this game might be what it is, which is FAMU dominating. And as I say that, the man who's been sacking QBs all year smacks Demetrius Carr in his mouth for a 5-yard sack. And we have a 2nd and 15 already just coming out. Just started. 2nd and 15. Can't find anybody open. He tries to scramble and he is sacked by Bowman. 3rd and 16. So far, 2 linebackers have gotten sacks on Demetrius Carr. You can see what I mean. He struggles, man, and almost throws an interception there. So 4th and 16, ball at the 12-yard line. And then they're going to punt the ball off to none other than Ross Parker, the starting running back, who is an amazing running back at that. Now, FAMU's team has just been obliterating teams all season. They took 1 loss and never lost again. FAMU is the team to be reckoned with. It's kind of crazy when you think about how successful they've been this year, but it's beautiful though. It's a beautiful story. It's beautiful to see as they are facing this PV team. And look at this defense stepping up. That's what I'm talking about. Don't let me just glaze FAMU. You feel me? Step up. Make me shut up. Make me respect it. Richardson takes a sack, baby. 6-yard loss on that sack. Horn stepping up. Demarion Horn doing what he does best. This defense do have some weapons when they're able to get off this line. And I guess FAMU's line did not come prepared for real competition today. But that don't matter when you got a receiver like Byron Gutierrez who can just catch it over the defensive back. That secondary for PV has been struggling this year to contain anything. So, I mean, they can't get bailed out. If Barker can't do it on the ground, they can do it through the air. As he picks up 7 on that one. So now we have a 2nd and 3 at the 16-yard line. Dustin Duke gets a false start. Too eager to get off that line. So now we have a 2nd and 8 instead of a 2nd and 3. Now, when any other team, this would hurt, right? You know, oh no, set up a field goal. The FAMU offense has been hot all year. So, of course, Richardson is going to deliver a strike. Passing that first down, 15-yard reception. Oh, Dustin Duke causes them another one. So now we have a 2nd and 18 at the 31. And if PV's defense was a real problem, this would be great. This would be awesome. Duke is being very undisciplined this game. He's starting 2 big problems out here as Richie gets a 3-yard reception. So now we have a 3rd and 16. And that was just a bad decision by Richardson there. He should have gone for one of his wide receiver 1 or 2. They both can bail him out of situations. Eddie Kane gets a reception right here for 9 yards. 4th and 7. And PV makes FAMU kick a field goal in their first possession. This is not what I thought I was going to see today. But Schaefer gets the ball up. It's down the middle. 37-yard field goal will be good. And on the scoreboard, we have 3-0. I was expecting FAMU to be up 7-0 by now. I'm expecting a blowout here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm expecting Ross and company to just run through these guys as Tom Iverson gets this ball and he gets it to the 25-yard line. Iverson is a very decent running back. If his line blocks for him, he's going to pick up 6 to 10 yards every time he gets a carry. Carr delivers down the field, and it's going to be Jackson. Jackson getting a 39-yard reception from Carr. And you have to wonder, where was this all season? Carr coming out, delivering a strike. I like that. Here he is again, and this time he will be taking a sack to the face. He was brought down by Bernard. 2nd and 18 at the 44-yard line. Carr throws the ball to his receiver, going that out route there, but no dice, man. No dice at all. The receiver just drops that ball, and you just hate to see when that happens. When the receiver drops the ball, it's just like, bro, what are you playing receiver for? You know, what are you doing? And he tries to throw a strike. Bowman is there to pick that ball off, showing he has a vertical. He goes up and grabs that one out the air, and now we have a 1st and 10 for the Rattlers at the 21. And Richardson gets rid of that ball before he gets smacked in his mouth. Duke gets a 5-yard reception, and now we have a 2nd and 5. So Duke is trying to make up for all the penalties he's caused in that first possession, which resulted in a field goal. Parker is brought down for 3 yards on that one. So now we have a 3rd and 2. If they hand this ball out to Parker one more time, I'm sure he can get this first down. Let's see what they do here. Richardson throws it to Pierce to the outside right there. Fly route completed. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line, and these defensive backs need their safeties over them because they need help out here. Richardson delivering another pass over the linebacker's head. He didn't get his hands up in time, and that was right into the receiver's chest. Almost a first down right there. 10-yard gain, but it will be 2nd and inches. Parker gets his handoff, breaks a tackle, and then gets blistered. He got blistered. 4-yard gain on that play. We have a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Richardson, a couple of guys open on that one, but he hits his running back over the middle. 14-yard reception. Now we have a 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line. This FAMU's offense is cooked. Richardson finding men left and right, and he gets smacked in the back. 11-yard sack from Payne right there, and Richardson is feeling the pain, getting up slow, but he's coming back to this line. He's ready. Oh, Richardson breaks away from that sack, decides he's going to take off and pays for it. He gets 6 yards, but was it worth it? Was it worth it? Man, what a hit on Richardson there. 3rd and 15. Richardson thinks he's going to throw it straight. He does. Pierce Moss's 2 defensive backs for a touchdown reception. Touchdown Rattlers. And we have a, well, we have a game, but, you know, it is 10-0, and these Rattlers are cooking. This first quarter belongs to them. PV is scoreless at the moment. Let's see if they can change it here on this drive. Hopefully they can, baby. Hopefully they can wake me up. And when you think about it, you really can't blame PV for this score. But like I said, man, they're extremely overpowered here. I mean, FAMU is strong enough to beat a FBS opponent. I mean, they came close to earlier in the year. Tom Iverson is going to get to the outside, pick up 7 yards, get that first down. But FAMU almost beat an FBS opponent early in the year. It was a real close game, and was one of the better schools. So if that was probably one of the sorrier schools, they would have won it. So it's just like they're powerful enough to get into the FBS and do that. But oh my goodness, Copeland fumbles the ball and Barkley picks it up, and now we have a FAMU first down at the 31-yard line. This team is just who they are. Not just what that is. And as much as people will, as much as some people would love for FAMU, for PV to pull off an upset here, it just does not look likely, as Richardson breaks a sack, then breaks another sack, and then breaks a tackle to pick up 7 yards on that down. That was crazy. Ross Parker breaks a tackle, gets the block he needs on pick up 11 on that one, and now we have a 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line. The start of the second quarter is right here, right now. Parker breaks a tackle, falling forward. 2-yard gain. 2-yard gain. This PV defense is trying to fight. I mean, you have to give them credit. They're trying, but it's just not going their way so far here in this game. And this interception, as I say that, the linebacker, Demarion Horn, gets an INT in the red zone, And Horn wants this bad. He's trying his hardest out here. Carr and company has to get this ball down the field. He needs to be looking for his #1 receiver. And Tom Iverson needs to get the blocks he needs. And he does. He breaks a tackle. 13-yard gain on that play. If Iverson could just get out in space and Copeland cannot fumble the ball, this offense could probably put points up. And Copeland goes down for a tackle for loss there. 4-yard loss on that play, and Bowman is showing up and showing out, and you have to wonder, where is Hale? You haven't heard much from him today. He's one of the more premier linebackers on this team as well. 2nd and 14 here. Play action pass. Carr gets it to Terrell, and Terrell gets 7-yard reception there. And that might have been Hill that brought him down right then and there. I didn't see the number. 3rd and 7 here. Let's see what the PV Panthers can do. Right into the hands of Barkley. Demetrius Carr does not know what team he's playing for. He's going to throw an IAT, which turns into a touchdown. Pick 6 for FAMU. And now Demetrius Carr has to come out here and shake that off in the next possession, man, and make something happen. Now the game is getting out of control. This is the game I was expecting to see right here. Now it's 17-0. 12 minutes left to go in this second quarter. This is painful to watch because we know what's about to happen. We know what's about to happen. Like I said, man, these Rattlers are just too powerful this year. Strong recruiting though, and maybe next year, you know, more teams will be more competitive for them. But as of right now, they are the top dogs of the SWAC, and they will have to face NCCU. If they win a championship, they face NCCU to prove that they're the top team in the HBCU world. And that would be the Celebration Bowl. Tom Iverson loses 2 yards on that carry. Towns get the tackle for loss there. We have a 2nd and 12. Oh, almost intercepted there. That was a bad decision. That DB is fast. He breaks off of that, gets his hands up, but just could not come down with that one. We have a flag on the play. Priest Hartman, false start. Offensive lineman, I don't know why he's so eager, but he is. Fidgeted on that line, gets that laundry onto the field. Throwing into triple coverage. That ball will be incomplete. 4th and 17 here for these Panthers. Punting unit is on the field. Ross on the return here. Breaks a tackle. And then he gets brought down finally. So while these Rattlers are coming onto the field, we get set up for the next play. I do want to say, man, we have some exciting things coming up. We have Washington A&T and California A&M going to be into the championship. With California A&M getting that win today, they're going to be in the championship. And of course, you know, Washington A&T beats Redwood, so they're going to be into the WCA championship. That will be the FBS championship, and of course, that will be called by yours truly, and will be up when that game is aired. Of course, the SWAC championship is going to be aired, but the MEAC does not have a championship game. It's simply who has the best record, and if there's a tie, who has the better point differential. But this year, we don't have to worry about that because NCCU is undefeated in the MEAC and reigns supreme. So we do not have to worry about any of that this year. This year is going to be clear that NCCU will be the MEAC champion. So they will be in the Celebration Bowl for sure. And with this score the way it is and how PV is performing, it will be it'll be FAMU versus Alcorn in the championship. And of course, if FAMU wins that game, they will be in the Celebration Bowl. And Ross Parker walks into the end zone untouched, so that will be another 6 points on the board. This PT, after this PAT, it will be 24-0, and that will be a skunk for these Panthers. These Rattlers came out and did what everybody thought they were going to do. Man, oh man, this is going to be a 70-point game at this rate. All right. So things to look out for. So after we have the championship game for the SWAC and the WCAC, the WCAC is over. None of them, that's it for them. They're gonna have their championship game, so they're gonna get to work on trying to get all the information in, the recruits and stuff like that. Try to get all the people in, and then situated and stuff like that, and getting ready for next season. They're gonna get ready a little earlier than the FCS. So that's gonna be exciting to see, all the players who go into the transfer portal, who doesn't, and then we have the FCS playoffs. After the FCS playoffs, we get to figure out who gets what's going to happen with them, and it's just exciting stuff to look forward to. I'm excited. I can't wait for this off season. This off season won't be so long, but from after this first off season, the offseason is going to be long. I'm going to need some breaks, especially since, we have 2 leagues that these players are actually competing to go into. So we have the Access Football League that they're trying to get into. And then we have the Richardson throws a incomplete pass there. I was not expecting that, but there was a penalty on the linebacker. Dwayne Sliner gets a penalty, so those yards are gonna be tagged. No, 1st and 10. New set it down. Ross Parker getting to the outside, trying to get around his blockers. Falls forward. He gets the first down. That's a 12-yard carry on that one. But yes, we have the Access Football League, and then we have. Well, I'm gonna introduce that league later, so I'm not even gonna talk about that league just yet. That league is coming to you guys soon. It's gonna be introduced. I'm gonna give y'all the background, the story, what inspired it, and how I'm gonna continue it. I'm gonna give y'all everything about that. I'm gonna make a whole little video introducing it and everything like that. So we got Richardson throwing it to the back. Oh, that was almost intercepted. That's one of the rare times you see Richardson throw a dangerous pass like that. I mean, the safety would just sit there baiting him. He took the bait, but the safety didn't catch it and make him pay for that mistake. Man, Zio cannot get to the line. But Boyle gets that tackle for loss. Ralph Boyle on that one, ladies and gentlemen. Every once in a while, PV's defense shows signs of life. Ross is just running into people's mouths, man. They don't know how to handle him. But the field goal unit is out for this one. It's up. It's good. And that'll be 3 more points on the board for FAMU, ladies and gentlemen. It is 27-0. PV needs to put something on the board, and because this is getting out of hand. So out of hand, I'm talking about other things mid-game. Iverson tries to make something happen on his return. Cannot. Oh, they don't even give him the forward progression there. He's spotted at the 19-yard line. Tight end's in motion here. Carr gets to Iverson. Iverson is going to fall forward, lowering his shoulders. He picks up 7 yards. So now we have a 2nd and 3 at the 26. Iverson has 32 yards today. Shout out to Tom. I would really love to see Demetrius Carr wake up, load his arm up, and release the cannon on this defense. I really would love to see that. He has some time to develop. I mean, he's young, so intercepted. He throws it right to Lofton. Man, come on, man. I'm rooting for this kid. It's okay, man. I know he's gonna develop. He's gonna become a great quarterback before he's finished. Because if he does not, he will not get drafted. Corner route. Of course, Chet Pierce is gonna catch that. I mean, wide receiver 1, very dependable. Jacob Richards has been finding him and Byron Gutierrez all year. These guys have been balling, so of course, it's what you expect. Reyes, fullback, trying to get in there, trying to get around. He does, falling forward, gets into the end zone. Reyes gets the touchdown for the Rattlers. Jesse Reyes, the fullback. That says running back, but it's supposed to say fullback. It's up, it's good. 34-0. We have less than 2 minutes in this half, and these players look defeated. I know they are watching this clock. They cannot wait for this halftime to come because they are sick of this shit. But Iverson is going to keep fighting no matter what. He's not going to give up. Iverson refuses to put his head down. He refuses it. Sending the minutes in motion. Carr finally delivering a strike to Dalton. Finally, 18-yard reception for Dalton right there. 1st and 10 at the 44. Is this him waking up? Is this it? Let's see. Another strike, but this one is going to fall right into the hands of Barkley. What a sure-handed defensive back right there. I mean, he's dropped a couple of interceptions today, but he has caught the last 2. It's pretty impressive. Good INT by him, and now FAMU is back out on offense. Wide open receiver. So how do you have wide receiver 1 wide open over the middle like that? That is crazy. Nice throw, pretty placement, good hands by the receiver. 1st and 10. Another wide open receiver over the middle. This time it's Dustin Duke, making up for the penalties earlier. 20-yard reception for him. And Richardson is over 200 yards already in the game. Avoiding that sack right there, almost throwing the interception. The receiver does not come back for the ball, so the defensive back had a free shot at it, and he did not capitalize on that moment. That would have been a big turnover for PV right there. Byron Gutierrez catches the ball, almost getting into that end zone. 16-yard reception right there, being tackled at the 1-yard line. We have a 1st and goal right here. Another reliable target for Richardson. And another pass is incomplete right there. That right there was missed by the receiver because the defensive player right there was out of position and could not do anything with that pass going right past his head. And this right here will be caught by Mr. Gould. Touchdown Rattlers. And we have a 40-point lead right now. And with this PAT, that will be 41-0. FAMU. 26 seconds left in this half, and like I said, PV is still fighting. Even though a lot of their players have their head down watching the clock, they look defeated, you still have certain players like Mr. Iverson himself still trying to punish this defense. Carr is not giving up. He's just not developed enough to handle the caliber of defenders they have in that secondary. Hell, in a linebacker court, because even the linebackers are getting some out here. Good pass to Terrell, though. He catches it. He gets a new set of downs for this Panthers. And they are at the line now. Clock winding down. Throwing the ball out to... Oh, that is swatted down. Barkley doing what he does best there. 2nd and 10. And this one is intercepted to Barkley. So this quarterback keeps trying Barkley, and Barkley keeps showing him why he shouldn't. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen. We are back. Hopefully the Panthers have gotten the speech they needed to hear to actually put some points on this board as Carmichael gets this up, and Parker's gonna return it. Getting the ball. Oh, breaks a tackle, but only getting that ball out to the 19-yard line. 1st and 10 for these Rattlers. Richardson coming, looking to dominate. He's already over 200 yards today. He has 3 touchdowns in the air. Throwing it deep, 1-on-1 check. Oh, the defender finally makes a stand. Check cannot come down with it, and that is not the common sight of the game. Normally, Chet is making him pay. Richardson breaks off a sack, releases off his back foot. This one is caught by Byron Gutierrez, mossing that defender, and that's what it normally has looked like all day today. Shout out Byron Gutierrez for getting that catch. That was a hard catch. Shout out to Richardson for the throw. That was a difficult throw to make off his back foot across his body. I mean, you have to wonder, you know, how Gutierrez came down with it. I mean, it was underthrown. It was up for grabs. That defender just did not do anything with it. 6-yard gain on that last carry by Ross Parker. And now we have a 2nd and 4. And Richardson's aiming for the touchdown, and that's a touchdown. Chet Pierce mossing the defender for a touchdown. Rattlers FAMU is doing the job, man. And with this PAT, it's going to be 48-0. We are looking at a potential 70-point game. I said earlier, but it might be even more if they're approaching 50. 2 from 50, man. 2 points from 50-point game. They about to eat a 50 burger out here. Iverson still making people miss on this return. Iverson is still fighting. He said there's no quitting him. There's no quitting him. He wasn't raised like that. There's no quitting him. You have to love to see. His scouts are going to love that from him. He gets his hand off. 7-yard pickup. 2nd and 3. Alright, here we go. Iverson picks up a first down. We have a new set of downs now. Copeland is in the game. He fumbled earlier in the game, so you gotta wonder if they're gonna hand this ball to him, or they do. Copeland gets the carry and he falls forward 5 yards from that play, securing that football. Now he must have got kicked in his stomach in that locker room. Hand the ball out to Iverson. Iverson breaks a tackle, gets that first down and a whole lot more. 13-yard rush right there. 13-yard carry. Shout out to Iverson, still fighting. He is still fighting. The scouts are going to love that. As Copeland falls forward trying to get back to that line. That's a 1-yard loss. And, of course, it's none other than Bowman fighting for that defensive player of the game right now. Copeland getting a 10-yard reception on that one. We have a 31 at the 33-yard line. PV slowly but surely moving down this field. Let's hope they can get this first down right here. Iverson cannot. He got stood up at the line of scrimmage. So it's 4th and 1 at the 32. And they're going to send the kicker out here. Now, Carmichael has a leg, but does he have accuracy? Let's see. He gets this one 49 yards out, and he gets the field goal. 3-48 is the score now. FAMU is up, but Carmichael is able to get that egg off the board. And that's what matters. It's called pride, and that's what they're playing for, baby. They will have a new coach next year, I guarantee. No, just playing. We don't know that. They did good this year. I doubt it. Here we go. We're just gonna find Parker in the flats. Parker can't keep his footing, but he slides one for the reception. 9 yards from now when we have a 2nd and 1. Ball at the 26-yard line. Parker gets the handout, breaks the tackle, then brutalized right after. 7-yard gain for him. New set of downs. Ball at the 33-yard line. Manziel getting past that line of scrimmage, picking up 3 on this one, showing that he could at least cross that line of scrimmage. Somebody needs to unhook his trailer though, man. He's one of the slower runners on this team. 2nd and 7. Letting this ball go deep. This is Chet Pierce coming down with it like always. One-on-one on those defensive backs. Chet Pierce is going to win more than not. He is a star. I'm telling you, man. Up his stock. He's up in his stock. He's up in his stock. And I don't even know if the as Football Network is even looking at the FCS right now. 3-yard pickup for Parker. 2nd and 7 at the 14-yard line. Get into the red zone. These Rattlers are looking to score right here, right now.
Tonight.
1-yard pickup for Manziel. 36 at the 13 for these Rattlers. Let's see if they can convert right here. And Ross Parker can't get the first down. He picks up 3. However, they're going to send out the kicking unit. And the kicker is going to be the one to give PV this 50 burger. And I hope they like it because it's juicy. It's a juicy burger. From Juicy's Burger. No, let me stop. No free promo. Now, 48-point game here as Iverson is going to return this ball to the 17-yard line. 19-yard line. Forward progression was very generous there. PV coming out. Playing for pride right now. Iverson got chased down by a defensive lineman right there. Foley on that tackle for loss there. Well, not tackle for loss. Sorry, no gain. 2nd and 10. Oh, Demetrius Carr thought he had a receiver. Lofton says otherwise. Picking that one off. And Iverson bullying him. Making sure he does not get that touchdown. Iverson, what a effort play on that. He's trying his hardest out here. I love to see the effort he has with this game so far away. So far away. Iverson is still playing with all the heart he has. And right there, it is now a 54th game. But with this PAT, it's going to be a 55-point game. And the Rattlers are dominating PV. It is crazy out here. Iverson on the return. Ball down to 26. New set it down. Excuse me, I said new set it down. It is a new set it downs, but 1st and 10. Started the possession for PV here. Pitching the ball out to Iverson. Iverson picks up 4. 2nd and 6. 31-yard line. We have an empty set here. Carr really trying his hardest not to throw an interception, but he keeps targeting a defensive back who keeps picking them off. If you don't want to throw an interception, stay away from 31 to 35. It's just that simple. Yet he keeps targeting these guys. Bolden gets the 7-yard reception for the 1st down there. We have a 1st and 10. Demetrius Carr just hit 100 yards. He's 7 for 21 on the day. This is terrible for him. Does not look good. Throwing the ball away there. Like I said, Demetrius Carr has struggled all year. So what happens next year is going to be crazy, because I have a feeling, and it's not I have a feeling. I mean, if you paid attention to the rumor mill, you know that Demetrius Carr has been struggling as a QB. So I would not be surprised if PV goes out and gets them another quarterback, and Demetrius Carr hits that portal. But we will find out in the offseason as Barkley catches another INT off of Demetrius Carr, and that's just might be the story of the offseason for PV. I mean, Demetrius Carr might get the boot. He might get the boot because they need an answer at QB, and right now Demetrius Carr is not it. As they get an interception right here, Bean gets the interception, and maybe he got the interception because he's actually a tight end. Backup receiver, tight end. Why is this offensive player on defense? Demetrius Carr gets smacked in his mouth, sacked by none other than Bowman. He's been showing out today, ladies and gentlemen. So, you know, it's expected for him to come out here and smack the QB in the mouth every once in a while. Carr trying to get the man, he can't get that ball off, and he gets smacked in the mouth again. This time it's by Doom, defensive back, who's actually deep down in that depth chart. Shout out to him for making a play right there. And that is another sack, this time by Bernard. 4th and 34. We just watched 3 sacks back to back. Start of the 4th quarter. I mean, if you FAMU, you put them fours up with happiness and with a beer in the other hand. And if you PV, and if you one of these players that head down, you don't even know it's the 4th quarter. You're just looking for that time to expire. At this point, Ross Parker is brought down, so now we have a 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line. FAMU again on offense. Ross Parker getting the pitch to the outside right there. 5-yard gain, and we have a 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line. Ross Parker again to the outside. 2nd and 5. Menzies exploded right there, but he did pick up 1 yard, so that'll be a 4th and 4, and the punting unit is going to come out. So they're just trying to run this clock down. FAMU is just ready to just end this. They're not trying to really go for that 70-point game, but they will if PV allows it. So will PV allow a 70-point game? Is the question for the rest of this game. Will they defense continue to fight? Throwing it to the flats, the receiver just drops the ball there. Carr cannot catch a break. 7 for 24 on a day with 7 INTs. And then Milo gets a false start. Craziness out here. 2nd and 15, ball at the 15-yard line. Iverson pitching that ball out. Getting that pitch to the outside. Loses 2 yards on that play. Of course, Bowman comes down and gets that tackle for loss. So now we have a 3rd and 17 at the 13-yard line. That one almost intercepted. It's going to hit the ground, though. Incomplete pass. 4th and 17. And now the punter has a chance to get them out of a terrible situation on defense. Let's see if he can. Oh, this punt is going to be returned to the 43-yard line. Decent starting position for these Rattlers. So this defense is going to have to really fight to get a stop here. Getting the ball off in time. That he was almost sacked on that one. You saw the defensive back trying his hardest to get an interception right there, but he was out of bounds. So incomplete pass. 2nd and 10 here. Richardson is going to decide to take off. Gets a block from Ross Parker, but gets exploded. 16-yard gain for him. However, 1st and 10. He paid. Every time he takes off with this ball, they make him pay for it. He's at 375 yards right now. Ridiculous. 2-yard gain for Ross Parker right there. And Richardson is having a game of his life right now. He's a senior, so he is playing to go pro. And the scouts are loving him. I would not be surprised if the Access Football League actually picks him up next year. And with that penalty on the defense, it's down 1st and goal at the inch line. And Ross Parker is going to just walk in for this touchdown. And so FAMU puts more points on the board. And with this PAT, it'll be 65. If they score again, they get 70. Now, like I said, it's all up to PV. Like, they're not even really trying right now. They're not. But like, if they right there, Richardson could have just threw that touchdown and got 400 yards passing today. He decides not to throw a 25-yard touchdown and hand the ball up. The coach calls that play. They're not trying to score. They are trying to run down this clock a little bit. But PV's defense is just laying down. A lot of their players are just laying down. Their heads are down. They are out of this game. This is no longer a fight. It hasn't been a fight for a while, actually. But this is not a fight. Carr is overthrowing his receiver there, and the defense doesn't make him pay for it. Right into the defensive back's hands, but they do not get an INT. That is wild. Carr is going to take a sack here. Foley getting off that line, man. Spin move into the spear. Carr is going to feel all of this in the morning. Throws a quick strike, but this one will be dropped. And now we have a 4th and 14 at the 20-yard line. And you have to wonder, are they going to only blame this on Carr? Or they're going to hold some of these receivers accountable too? They have dropped big passes, big time plays they have dropped. Parker finally brought down at the 49-yard line. The Rattlers offense is back on this field. One-on-one to the outside, and Chet Pierce comes up with it. 41-yard reception, and just like that, Richardson is now over 400 yards passing. 4 touchdowns. Only mistake today is he's thrown 2 INTs. Ross Parker getting brutalized in the backfield by Payne. 2-yard loss. Three-yard gain for Ross Parker, and it's 3rd and goal in the red zone. This is money game vibes. Like, PV should have got paid for this ass. Oh, INT. Michaels gets an INT, breaks a tackle. He brought it out the end zone. Richardson's the one who ends up bringing him down. Good effort by the quarterback on that one. 1st 10 at the 8-yard line. PV's defense, some of them are not. They're fighting. Like I said, some of them are fighting. Some of them are trying their hardest. And then gives it right back to them. Lofton on this INT right here. He's going to fall forward and bring the Rattlers back into the red zone. 1st and 10 at the 6-yard line. And that is shameful. Shameful. Like I said, though, Demetrius Carr has time to develop. So maybe in the future he'll be better. They're gonna, maybe he give it a program that trains him up a little bit, and he'll be better. He'll be able to shine. Or maybe Maybe PV keeps him. Hopefully PV keeps him. He don't have to hit the truck, but he keeps him. They develop him there. But PV is not really known to be a QBU type school, so I doubt they develop him. As Parker is going to fall right into the end zone, putting more points on the board. And there you go. That's the 70. That is the 70. 71-3. 72-3. Excuse me. FAMU is up over these Panthers. Now the next question is it going to be 70 by 70? 70 points and winning by 70 points. Is that what's going to happen? Because right now they are up 69. FAMU is getting freaky out here. They are 69 gods. Iverson gets to the outside, but that's all he's able to do. He picks up 2 and then gets smacked by Lofton. Lofton holding it down over there. Second lead for these Panthers. Carr's gonna look into. He throws an interception to Barkley again. I think Carr has 9 interceptions right now. I think that's his 9th interception. He has broken the record for most interceptions in the game. Let's see if he's gonna. I wonder if anybody else is gonna break this record. Like, you have teams that play worse than the Panthers who have not thrown 9 interceptions in the game. This is ridiculous. I'm getting angry. We have 5 minutes left in this quarter, and I'm hoping it ends before Demetrius comes out here and throw another INT. I'm really rooting for the kid in the future, but as of this season, we can safely say he has just been trash. Richardson to Richie for 2 yards. 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line. Barker breaks the tackle, picking up the first down. 10-yard carry on that one. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. At this point, FAMU done served dinner and dessert. Richardson takes off takes it off for himself. He picks up 23 on that dash right there. He saw no one open. He doesn't take a risk. He just runs the ball. Good read. He throws into double coverage this time, though. Bad read. Thinking Chip was going to come down with it, but the ball placement was kind of awkward, giving PV a chance at an interception. They knock it down. 2nd and goal, 10-yard line. And Parker is going to get the handoff, breaks the tackle, but can't get back to that line. He has a 4-yard loss for him. And, of course, Demarion Horn is the guy to bring him down. Manziel brought down for a 1-yard loss on that play. Michaels is credited for the tackle for loss. And now we have a 4th and goal from the 15. This kick is up and it is good. 32-yard field goal will be good. It looked like it wasn't going in. And there you have it, folks. 72-point lead. 70 by 70. This game will be known as 70 by 70. Iverson on the return here. Brought down. Fitzpatrick on the reception there. 2 yards for him. 2nd and 8 at the 25-yard line. And another INT for DC. Barkley again. How many interceptions does Barkley have? Please don't tell me he broke a record. Ross Parker, 7-yard pickup for him. That's going to be a 3rd and 2 now. And for some reason, PV calls a timeout. Ball spot at the 29-yard line. I'm pretty sure after this, we'll be seeing a victory formation if they convert. If they don't convert, we'll be seeing a field goal. And they do not convert, so it's going to be a field goal here. But first, we have to wait for the clock to wind down because FAMU, of course, is not going to just kick it fast. So, as this clock wind down, I want to say thank you for viewing. If you stayed to the end, thank you very much. Please like, comment, subscribe, share, use my hashtag #FairTradeGaming to help me grow. Be on the lookout for championship week and support. Also, all the links are in the description to everything. Go through them, click, man. Give me follows, give me subscribes, come to the Discord, do all of that. I am PTG announcing this massacre that we're witnessing. 75-point lead, but this should be over. Iverson on the return right here. This should be the final plays, the final 3 plays of the game. I don't really see them doing more than 3 here, unless they throw an interception. They'll be final 2 or 1 play. Let's see what happens. Carr gets it to Terrell. Woo! Let's do the countdown. So that's 1 play. And Aiden Bowman gets hit with that face mask. Why now do you choose to be undisciplined? Why now? So that's 1 play. Demetrius is 8 for 31. 10 interception. He has the record. He been broken. He has the record. Demetrius Carr has thrown 10 interceptions out here. That's play number 2. That's going down in the books, man. That is crazy. 10 interceptions. Letting it go over the middle, that would be knocked down. That's 3 plays. So I was wrong. They had time to run another play. They actually have time to run another 2 plays if this play is completed. Yeah, here we go. Oh, I thought he was tackled in bounds, but I guess they're gonna count that as an out of bounds tackle. So clock is stopped at 18, 4th and 1. Let's see if they can convert here. Let's see what they do right here. Man in motion. R gets to Dalton. That's a completion. They're doing what they haven't done all game. Now Demetrius Carr wants to wake up. After 10 interceptions later, now he wants to deliver strikes out here. He spikes the ball. So I guess this is going to be chunked into the end zone. Dalton is his best bet. I mean, that's his most reliable receiver. So let's see who decides to target. This one right here. That's exactly where he goes, but it's not to the end zone. Gets the reception, but that will be the end of the game. And player of the game, I mean, dude, on the cool, ain't no player of the game. It's team of the game, man. FAMU just in general. Because how I'm going to give it to Richardson when, you know, Chet Pierce made all those incredible catches. And how I'm going to give it to Chet Pierce when Byron Gutierrez made incredible catches and has a lot of yards. How I'm going to give it to either one of them when Barkley has 6 interceptions. But Bowen has, come on, man. I love y'all. Y'all love me. Peace.